morning, my dear students. Welcome back to this new video. This is part 2 of lesson number 4, adjectives. In the previous class, you got part 1 video of the same chapter where I discussed various types of things of adjectives like definition, formation and kinds, at the same time position of the adjectives. And today in this part 2 video we will be discussing about these 3 main points which are written on the blackboard. You can see order of adjectives, degrees of comparison and forming of comparative and superlative degree forms of adjectives. So my dear students, please get ready with books, English too, and today you are supposed to open your book on page 20-21. So my dear students, let me tell you about the order of adjectives. So the first point is about the order of adjectives. So my dear students, yesterday we came to know the position of adjectives, and we came to know that adjectives are usually used before noun which they modify. And when there is infinite pronouns like somebody, everybody, then adjectives must be placed immediately after such infinite pronouns. And today's first point of this chapter is about order of adjectives. So dear students, you must know that sometimes there may be more than one adjectives. And various types of adjectives are there. So whenever we have more than one adjective, then there will be problem for us about their uses. Where to use, before which word, or what is the sequence of using these various types of adjectives in a sentence. So that is called order. Order means that is the sequence which is to be used first, and second which one is to be used in third. That is called order. Or using the adjectives sequentially, serially, according to their rule, is called order of adjectives. So this point is very important. Unless we know this point, we often make mistake while writing or while talking sentences. So my dear students, you please check your book on page 20. There is a table, write 2 more adjectives for each category. It's given there. But you see, the order of using the adjectives is this. First, opinion or quality. You must remember. Opinion or quality. Then second, size. Then third, shape. And then age. Then color. And then source, or we can say the same word as origin. Then we can use material, and then finally we can use purpose. So my dear students, this is the sequence of using adjectives in a sentence. Opinion or quality, size, shape, age, color, source or origin, material and purpose. These are the various types of words which tell about different types of adjectives. So whenever we have more than 1 or 2 adjectives in a sentence, then first we will have to find out which one refers to quality or opinion, then use first. And then size, and then shape, and then age, and then color, and then source of origin, and then material, and then purpose. So dear students, you are supposed to remember this sequence of using adjectives. Okay? And you can see example of this one. Honest, you know, it's given in the book. What it say? Honest, tiny, spherical, and signed, spherical, and assigned, brown Chinese, metal, and walking. We can see this. Honest is an adjective, tiny also, spherical also, assigned, brown, Chinese, metal, walking. These are all adjectives. Now just see the uses. Honest is a quality. So first, size tiny, small, big, tiny, these are size. And shape, spherical, triangle, cylindrical, these are shape. And age, ancient, new, old, isn't it? So color, brown, red we can have, and source, origin, from which? From China, Chinese. And material, what? Metal, gold, silver. And this is purpose. Why? Because of wiping. So my dear students, you see. So this is the correct sequence. Honest, tiny, spherical, ancient, brown, Chinese, metal, wiping. It means if you have these words in a sentence, then the correct sequence of there in sentence is this. Okay. I have an honest, ancient, and tiny man with me. You can see this one. So just remember the sequence or the order of adjectives. That is, first you need to remember opinion or quality, size, shape, age, color, source or origin, material, and purpose. So you please check on page 20 and 21. There is an example on 21 and 20. On 20 you have a table, and please, this is very important. Okay. So please, first thing, remember, whenever there are more than one or two adjectives, then just find out the adjectives or the word which refers to this or this or this. If we don't have size, and if we don't have shape, and we are having age, then immediately after opinion or quality, we will have to use this. Okay? Got it? So if this 1, 2, 3, or if these three of these them are not here, then we can see source, purpose, color. Then immediately after this, we will have to use this one. Anyway, the sequence of using adjectives, okay, or the order of using adjectives in a sentence is this. So please learn this by heart, or please write and just try to remember. And this was the order of adjectives. And my dear students, I would like to move on to the next point. I hope you have understood the first one, order of adjectives. Then the next one is degrees of comparison. So we will see degrees of comparison. So dear students, you know, adjectives are used to compare. Adjectives are used to compare, and they have three forms. We can say three forms. And degrees of comparison means those adjectives which are used to compare in different forms. We have positive. First, it's positive. Secondly, we have first form is positive. Second form is comparative. And third or the last form is superlative, which are known as degree. Positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. You know, degrees of comparison means adjectives are those words which are used to compare. Okay? And we can use adjectives to compare in these three namely words. We can say positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. So, in this point, degrees of comparison, we should know what is positive degree, what is comparative degree, and what is superlative degree. So, my dear student, you see, positive degree, that means when there is no comparison. When there is no comparison and adjective is written alone just to refer to a single person or single thing, then that is positive degree. So if we make comparison between two things or two persons, then that is comparative degree. And then if we talk about the best or the worst in a group, then that is called superlative. So positive means only one. Superlative means comparison between two. And comparative means between two. Superlative means in best or worst in a group. So we can understand this thing this way. Positive degree means whenever adjective is used to refer to a single person or single thing, then that is called positive degree. So whenever adjective is used to compare two things, then that is called comparative degree. And whenever we talk about the best or the worst one in a group, then that is called superlative degree. So I am sure you have been using these words, and in our daily lives too we have been using these things. But in exam point of view, you must remember this one. You will be asked this question in the exam. Define comparative degree with example, or define superlative degree with example. So it's better to know. Positive degree, whenever there is no comparison, that is positive degree. So whenever there is comparison between two things or two persons, that is comparative. And whenever we talk about the best or the worst in a group, then that is called superlative degree. So my dear students, that's all what you should know in this point 2, degrees of comparison. So adjectives can be used to compare as degree in a sentence. Okay. So now we move on to the last point, last but not the least. Forming of comparative and superlative degree forms. So this is one of the important point or the important part of this chapter or this part 2 video. Forming of comparative and superlative degrees. So my dear students, we have already learned in second point, adjectives can be used to compare. Comparative means between two, and superlative means among the group, best or worst one. So there is a certain rule, or there are some certain rules of writing adjective in comparative and in superlative degree. Let's see. Even here no positive degree is not mentioned. Even if it's not mentioned, let me write positive degree, then it comes comparative degree, and then we have superlative degree. Now see, what are the rules? You must remember the rules. Positive means only one, no comparison. Comparative means comparison between the two, and superlative means talking about the best or the worst in a group. So check your rules on page 21. So first thing we must remember is that the form of adjective in comparative and superlative depends on the syllable of that word. Okay. So in this context we should know again what is syllable. Syllable, what is syllable? So syllable is just a unit of sound. The sound that we utter at a time for a word is called syllable. For example, you see, if you write this word strong, there's only one unit of sound, so there is only one syllable. If you write ugly, ugly, that is two unit of sound, and li, so two syllables. If you write this word beautiful, you see, beautiful, 1, 2, 3 syllables. So that is called syllables. Syllable means the unit of sound that we utter at a time for a word. Okay. So various types of adjectives are there. There may be only one syllable. In some words we have more than one, more than 3 also. Okay. These syllables are important just to learn the pronunciation of an English word. Anyway, what I was telling is that while writing the forms of comparative and superlative, then we must remember, or we must think about the syllable also, because it depends on the syllable. So let me tell you. So first point, most one or two syllable adjectives ending in a single vowel plus consonant er, es. That means, you see, actually we often add er and est to make comparative and superlative degree. But where there is one or two syllable word is there, and the last word, the last combination of the letter should be vowel plus consonant. Let me show you the example. You see, let me write one word. I can have this one, clever. You see, clever. How many syllables are there? Clever. We have two syllables. Clever. 1, 2. Two syllables. This one. Clever. Clever. 1, 2 syllables. And you see, please try to learn this carefully. Clever. 2 syllables. And you see the combination of this word clever, we will have to see the last 2 letters. So last 2 letters means ER, isn't it? ER. And see the combination. E is vowel and R is consonant. So if we can say the adjective having 2 or 1 syllable and the combination of the last letter is vowel plus consonant, then we have to add er to write in comparative degree. Means clever, add er, clever. Same way est in superlative degree. Clever, est, cleverest. So understood? It may have 1 syllable or 2 syllables, but the combination of the last 2 letters must be vowel plus consonant. Then, if the words are so, then we have to add er in comparative degree and est in superlative degree. So, vowel plus consonant, A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. These 5 letters. These 5 letters of our alphabet are known as vowels and rest other consonants. So E is a vowel letter. That's why. So this is the first rule. So please remember the words adjectives having 1 or 2 syllables and the composition of the last 2 letters is vowel plus consonant. Then we must add er in comparative degree and just to add est to form superlative. That means clever, cleverer, cleverest. Okay, we may have more examples than this, but the main rule is this. So please just grasp this main rule and things will be okay. And dear students, let's go to the next rule that is given on the same table. 2 syllable adjectives ending in consonant plus y. So this one is also very important. Now it is said 2 syllables, but the combination of the last 2 letters consonant plus y. For example, you see 2 syllables. This one, see, lucky. 2 syllables. Lucky. 2 syllables are there, and the combination of the last 2 letters consonant plus y. K is consonant, it's not vowel, so consonant plus y. If we have such words, such adjectives, then we have to replace this y with I and have to add er, okay, and est. For example, lucky, L-U-C-K-I-E-R, luckier, and in superlative degree, luckiest, L-U-C-K-I-E-S-T, luckiest. So, my dear students, you can see here, if the word having 2 syllables and ending with consonant plus y, then to form comparative degree, we have to replace this k with I and have to add er in comparative and est in superlative degree. So lucky, luckier, luckiest. Got it? I hope you are able to understand. So these things are given on page 21. You can revisit the same table just to clear your concept. And another rule that is given in the book is two-syllable adjectives ending in LE. You see, this one is also very important. Words with two syllables, but the ending two letters must be LE. Then we have to add ER in comparative and EST in superlative degree. For example, you see, able, A-B-L-E. Two syllables are there. Able, two syllables. And comparison of the last two letters LE. LE is already there. So in this case, we have to add R in comparative and ST in superlative degree. For example, A-B-L-E-R, only R. And A-B-L-E-R-S-T. Okay. A-B-L-E-R, sorry. A-B-L-E-S-T. Abler, ablest. Got it? So, when the adjective having two syllables and the last two letters are L and E, then we must add R in comparative degree and we must add ST only in superlative degree. So these are the rules that one must learn while forming comparative and superlative degrees. Similarly, you can see on page 22, one syllable adjective ending in E. Then we have to add R and ST. So that means there may be some words may be there with one syllable, but if the last letter is E, then we must add R or ST. For example, you see fine. Fine, last letter is E. So here just find it, and here just ST. Finds. Why? Because the last letter is E. So only we have to add R in comparative and ST in superlative degree. So my dear students, these are the important rules of forming adjectives in comparative and superlative degree. So please learn this. Most of the things depend on the last two letters or composition of the last two letters of these adjectives. And dear students, besides these words, we have some other words also which have more than two syllables. Okay, in that case, we will have to use more in comparative degree and most in superlative degree. For example, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. 3 syllables are there. In that case, we can't add the previously discussed rules, but we have to add more in comparative degree. That means it becomes more beautiful and most in superlative degree. Or it becomes most beautiful. More and most. So besides these words, we have more other words also like excellent, handsome. So just learn the adjectives which have more than two syllables. Then we have to add more in comparative and most in superlative degree. Dear students, some other adjectives are also there which do not follow all these rules. But we have to change the entire word or spelling of the word. For example, this one, you see, good. Its comparative age, better. And its superlative age, best. Similarly, bad. Comparative age, worse. Superlative age, worst. So these are exceptional words. So we have to learn these words. Such words are given on page number 22. You can have this one, and you can see there. So these are exceptional words where the rules discussed here will not be applicable, and we will have to change the entire spelling of the word. So my dear students, these are the things that we are supposed to learn in part 2 video. In part 1 you have already learned the rest of the points. So I hope you have understood the chapter very well, and please go through the chapter, read, and just give importance to the given examples. As I always suggest you, examples helps a lot. So through example we will learn many more things. So please go through the book, and if you are still having problems, you can text me or you can ask me directly in my WhatsApp, and I will try to answer. And on page 23, please check the summary section. Summary section of each chapter is very important. The things that we have gone through are written there, so you please learn this one. And that's it. I don't want to make the video longer. I would like to end the video here. Thank you.